Alrighty, so another Warframe video. Now in my Nova vs Amber video I asked you guys what are Warframes or weapons you would like to see pitted against each other, and plenty of you responded with different ideas and different frames and weapons to go with. Now the one I've went with is Nyx vs Vauban, who's the better crowd control Warframe. Now I'm sure just like me you'll have your favourites between these two Warframes and what ones you like and what you don't like. And first of all I'll go through their abilities and what they do. So as far as crowd control abilities go for Vauban, his two main ones would be Bastille and Vortex. Bastille more so than Vortex. Bastille would be the one you will see nearly on every defensive mission with a Vauban, where you will see the net going up, you will see enemies hanging in the air, and it basically makes them really easy to kill because they're helpless. The biggest downside to it of course is it can only hold 12 enemies, so you will have to stack it to make it hold more than 12. So if you're in an infested mission and you are getting completely swarmed, chances are you will have to throw down 2, maybe 3 of these, probably only 2, to get as many enemies up into the air as possible to help you clear the room before the pod goes boom. So Vortex for me, I find it really useful just on solo missions. I like putting the Embolist on or the Ignis and running around, and because it causes a ragdoll effect, and basically the Embolist and the Ignis absolutely decimate enemies who are caught up in the Vortex. Apart from that, I'll be honest, I don't really use my Vauban a whole lot. My two most used Warframes are Rhino and Nyx, with Nyx without doubt being my favourite. But that's not to say that Vauban is useless, because he is actually quite the opposite. I have got friends who use him and have farmed him a few times, and he is really good. But much like everything in this game, it's all about personal preference. I mean, there's weapons you're going to love and there's weapons other people will hate, and same goes for Warframes. And so after Vauban comes Nyx. Now Nyx's two crowd control abilities are Mind Control and Chaos. With Chaos being the one that she's wanted for the most, it's the one that will basically turn any static defense mission into an enormous Royal Rumble. She will basically make every enemy in the room turn on each other and start shooting at random targets, and it basically gives you a serious amount of breathing room to clear shop. You can clear a whole room, and I know if you've watched my Nyx Chaos Control build, you will say that I should have went for the 2-cast build, that I've basically gone for too long of a duration on my Chaos. But I'll be honest with you, I'm running with a 4-form with Penta and a 4-form with Soma. By the time my Chaos runs out, everything in the room is normally dead anyway. Especially when I've got guys with me that have 4 times formed weapons and 5 times formed weapons as well. So my build does me and I'm happy with. Now apart from having Chaos, which is of course her ultimate crowd control ability, you also have Mind Control. Now Mind Control when used right can actually be really bloody useful. Not just when running solo, you get to turn some of the heavies on each other, but when running in a group. If you're doing a static defense mission with Infested, and one of the big healing ancients comes out, you can mind control him, and then every one of his healing pulses will in turn heal your squad if they're low on health, so it can be pretty damn useful. Now as far as these two Warframes go and which one I would pick, I think if you've watched some of my videos you will probably know which one I would pick, and I'm probably really biased towards Nyx, simply because I use Nyx a lot and I really enjoy playing with Nyx. I mean, yeah, I use Rhino a lot as well, but Rhino's more for easy mode, whereas with Nyx I actually have a smile on my face playing with Nyx. It's my favourite Warframe. I don't use Vauban a whole lot. I don't really need to. I've got friends who have formed a few Vaubans and they take them on defense missions, so I never really get the chance to run with my Vauban, and probably I have them modded all fucking wrong anyway. So for me it's let Chaos reign. Nyx wins hands down. Vauban seems to be kind of depending on what kind of mission you're playing. For me, if you're playing against Infested, Vauban's really useful, but if you're playing against Corpus or a Grenier, then I'd much rather bring a Frost or a Frost Prime than a Vauban. So whereas Nyx you can bring on absolutely any mission and she'll absolutely wreak havoc, but that's my choice. By all means, let me know in the comment section below which of these Warframes you think is the ultimate crowd control. I'm sure plenty of you guys have Vauban and absolutely loving the bits, which I respect 100%, everyone to their own personal choice. So let me know in the comment section below which Warframe you think is the ultimate crowd control frame. And if you've enjoyed the video in any way, shape or form, then please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, then hit that subscribe button for more Warframe. And as always, thanks very much for watching.